Well, it's early. I'm not working today. I do have a gig, thing later with more Zoc Aventus over on the twitch.tv/crown channel, which is going to be some people's gig. It's not going to be other people's gig, but it's fun. So, I mean, that's enjoyable enough. There are super testers and other special players and stuff. Other players that were invited to take part, including the devs. So there's a dev team. I think I'm playing again today. But, the streamers team is a little unorganized. So I don't think you should expect us to win the tourney. But there are some good people that are there, so who knows? That's later today in 10 hours or so. So I thought, well, I will play me some Battletech. Because I didn't yesterday, and I do like it a lot. And we'll kind of continue to see where this is going. We have established ourselves in terms of money, and in terms of getting some mechs. But we're still in a transition point where we don't have full medium mechs. We're still having we're having less and less difficulty dealing with 1.5 skull missions. 2 skull missions are still kind of a bear. And we don't have a lot of diversity in terms of our mech lineup. We do have, I don't know how recently this was, in the last episode or two, we've created a Centurion, which is a missile build, and has some great bonus stability damage. Let's see. I think this was an overheat situation? No. Oh, just a nasty hit. Alright, well, 15k in a day, we got that.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright. So we have a Centurion that is a missile build that we used actually to very good effect, being able to knock down a heavy mech multiple times, because they've got enough armor that they can take several shots to the face. And those pilots have more health, so we have to have additional pilot health conditions to be able to salvage the mech out from underneath them. So we do have 3 2-skull options to play with, and I don't really want to be caught between star systems, running around trying to find more work. So Wanted war criminal has been spotted in Jamestown. Unfortunately, he appears to have integrated himself into a pilot-aligned mercenary company. Assassination, 2 out of 8 salvage. I mean, that's pretty shit. I wonder why it would be 2 of 8. Is it something particularly good that he's in that they don't want to give up? It is in a jungle, so that's technically good for us in terms of laser weaponry. But we could just take the cash. I'm not against the cash. But we are sitting on 2 million, so it comes down to if this is worth it, if those 2 mech pieces are probably like medium or maybe even heavy mech pieces. I feel like this is a significant amount of money if we don't fuck it up. So I might go with salvage on this one. But then again, destroy base, it's gonna be... There's something about this that makes me curious about the salvage, I'm not gonna lie. I can't imagine it's much, but for some reason my interest is piqued. So we're actually going to go for the salvage on this one. Let's finish up the Vindicator repairs.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Oh, what the hell? Hey, Diego. During the daily briefing, Dr. Murad raises a hand. There will be a rare meteor shower on Jamestown. Thought it would boost everyone's spirits if we viewed the phenomenon from up close on the observation deck. Sounds risky. It's not like the Argo has brakes. Well, how about we install a telescopic camera on the hull? Dr. Murad persists. Archangel volunteered to mount it. Maybe it'd be safer to take the Leopard down to Jamestown's surface and view the pretty lights from a safe distance? Hell, I'll even cook. What do you say? Meteor shower. I think putting the hull in between a bunch of big rocks and the surface of the planet's probably not going to be a great thing. As much as Yang might want to go down to the surface, I think a telescopic camera is not only going to be useful for watching it, but it could potentially help us in the future if we could spot, you know, a ship or something that's got some battle damage. If we've got a little better sensor, a little better vision, that might actually help us. So I'm inclined to go with Dr. Murad. She's more the engineering side of this. Dr. Murad knows best. Send Archangel out to mount a camera. In a few hours, Archangel returns safely to the Argo, and Dr. Murad organizes an enhanced viewing party in the mess. I adjusted the diffraction grading so we can observe the full range of the shower spectra. On a view screen, the meteors flare up, and Cerulean... That's such a weird word. Cerulean tails shimmer with fuchsia and magenta. So many words. While the 5 fidelity display draws the number of cheers and gasps, the mech warrior crowds around Archangel. His story of narrowly avoiding a shooting star while mounting the camera gets repeated over and over during the following days. Archangel clearly has a real knack for handling himself in low gravity and continues to volunteer for more tasks which require him to venture outside the Argo in an EVA suit. Morale increased by 3. Archangel gained high spirits. Archangel gained spacer. Archangel gains experience. Jesus. Bruh. Well, fuck, man. Something about this has my interest piqued. I almost feel like the money's not good enough, but that the salvage is not good enough, which either means that it's going to be extremely easy, which, hey, I ain't against that, or that there's going to be something that we want to interact with. Oh, we still down for the count? Well, I guess he was able to mount the thingy while he was kind of pulling a shift in medbay, but I guess that's okay. Stability, Vindicator. I guess we go with shut-in. Although realistically, Kayak should run the Vindy. Panther's gonna be a little less intense, so sure. Thought I was playing WoWs. Oh, well, I do play World of Warships, but I've also been doing Battletech, and a lot of people have really enjoyed the content, and I want to know what happens next. I'm invested too, which, I mean, how often can you really say that? Scons, how you doing, bud? I enjoyed last night's trio of YouTube vids. Yeah, I was driving to an appointment. It took me an hour to get there, and I just thought I should probably give people an update. So I talked through it in my car, and it's like, it feels like a 20-minute video, so rather than just throw a giant video at people, I broke it into 3 parts. So just kind of talking about, this is what I'm doing with YouTube, this is what I'm doing with Twitch, this is what I'm doing with me. Although it does seem some people were kind of like, whoa, are you okay, man? So, woots. And hey, Lancer, good to see you, dude. That's a shade of blue. Well, yes, shade of blue, it's just very hard to say. It's an interesting word. We only contracted for a single target here. Well, we both know it won't be that easy. The war criminal you're hunting won't be alone. Company of pirate mercenaries that he signed on will attack you on sight. I don't know what that is. That's an Orion. Yeah, I thought something was fishy about this ship. 500,000 didn't feel like enough. Supporting pirate forces? It's gonna be hard as hell to interact with them down here, although I think we have jump jets on everything, so we could probably make it work. I think that's what we'll do.
On the move.
Yeah. I feel pretty convinced that there's gonna be more over here somewhere, and that I'm gonna get pinched while I've got an Orion up my ass. And since all of these mechs are jump capable, we're gonna take the scenic route and see if we can pinch one of them. I feel pretty okay about that.
Engaging jump jets. Enemy detected.
Receiving you. Affirmative. What are your orders, Skipper? Roger.
Worst case, we draw them out, and then we can engage them at least on more friendly terms, so to speak. Okay. Some lights, a heavy, a variety of other shit we don't know about.
Engaging jump jets.
Hey there. Let's do this. Ready for orders. Got it. Skipper?
Theoretically, I could probably rip missiles into this thing too. Take a half position. Not exactly sure how well the Panther's going to be able to scale this wall with only 4 jump jets, because that's a pretty rough looking wall. But they're coming around to engage us, which is potentially good. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah. So is this a group of 3? Don't often see group of 3. It ain't a group of 3. This may actually be the only thing that's here. And since our little friend over here is actually kinda isolated,
All weapons committed.
could have been better.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. I like the knockdown a lot.
Taking a critical hit.
Now, well, if I really, really wanted to salvage the ever-living shit
Good to go.
out of the, give them something to look at while we work on the fire starter. Spider, Phoenix Hawk, something over there. We'll brace to get bulwark going. Cool.
Critical hit.
Yeah, you'll pull fire. You've got some terrain between you, so as long as we've given them something to shoot at,
What's
we
up,
get to enjoy our alone time over here with our best good friend. Gives me an additional pip if I jump.
Here we go.
Not a big thing, probably doesn't matter, but we're just gonna take this off the board. I'm not messing with it. Not excited to be throwing lots of heat, but it's dead.
Hostile removed. Yes.
Dead means not my problem. We still have 2 evasion pips we'll reserve. Might take some shots, but that the dirt's likely to get in the way. There is such a thing as like a
Light damage, holding firm.
obstructed shot. It's the Shadowhawk? No, other thing. Assassin. Holding okay. Bulwark's holding up. Ooh, these are in shoddy condition? Yeah, shoddy.
Ready for orders.
So, I mean, not that I'm against flanking maneuvers, because I'm not, but
Confirm.
not having to brace to get bulwark is nice. Let's go for just a small little jump. And once we brace, we reserve out all that heat.
Yup.
We can get into a position where we could move in if we wanted to, get frontal shots. Oh, then again, we might not have the range. This is probably fine.
Up high.
So we're going to be taking a head-on confrontation as opposed to flanking the shit out of stuff, which I am okay with. Should probably have moved the Panther. Although they shot the one that was braced up. Hey, Humpy Bane.
Need something, Chief?
Can do that. It's got a lot of
Confirm.
heat.
Firing.
Nice, very nice. Wouldn't have been sad about just bracing and doubling up the damage reduction. I think only the Orion is left. Ooh, and it is. That's okay. Alright, well, maybe we don't want to fight out there. Seems we do not. Alright, well, we'll take the shot at the exposed... our exposed friend here. No. Interesting. It's a little obnoxious position. Whatever. I want to move that down so it looks more nice. I'm harvesting the big boy. I'm not worrying about harvesting other shit, so dead is better than not dead.
Engaging target.
Multiple into the front.
How's it going?
At least that's what I thought at the time.
Roger that.
No. What's the base strike? Base is already 85.
Handle this.
Okay, cool. Large lasers damaged. I
Inflicted heavy damage. Confirmed.
think we'll get missile carrier in.
Copy that, Commander. Firing.
Large lasers down.
Inflicted some nasty on that some bitch. I'm gonna need a medic.
That's unfortunate.
I'm showing minor damage.
Okay.
Standing by.
I'll move only because I don't necessarily want to take free damage from an Orion that may or may not have shots on me. So... okay, he's getting pretty messed up. We're not gonna have to worry about...
Ready.
We're not gonna have to worry about anything other than shooting him in the face some more.
Roger that. Reporting. Critical hit.
Yeah, that was pretty pathetic. Whatever. We'll strip the paint off, strip some evasion off the spider.
Multiple targets.
Hopefully that's a kill. Yeah. Took a lot of shots. We did the thing that's gonna strip some evasion down, and then we can just hose this bitch with some
No
rockets.
damage detected.
Skipper.
Now I can precision strike, which makes it a little more likely that we'll get a first shot in. I can precision strike next turn. That'll push him down even further. Okay. Well, our friend down there really does want to play, which is kind of scary. We have a full alpha on this, so we'll just take it. That'll burn more evasion. This pushes him back even another turn, which allows us to full salvo into this.
Aye, aye. Aye, aye.
I don't think this...
Mech destroyed.
Both legs destroyed. Alright, nice. And then whatever the hell that is going to start moving up. We still spotted? Yeah, big boy's down there. Big boy did not have a shot, because we are not lit. Maybe we go over to meet him? Or, even better, I think we pull back here. Or just brace down the heat. Could do that.
Confirm. All right, but I'm itching to go.
I know you want to show. There we go. Is that a javelin? Assassin, that's right. I'd already forgotten. Ooh, 3 small lasers. Yeah, so it wants to get in close, and it's not going to get the chance. I'm going to keep the bulwark up for the PPC fire coming in.
Engaging target.
Oof.
Enemy mech. Critical damage
Standing by.
detected.
I cut.
This Panther has better
Standing by.
heat retention? What the fuck, man? I thought they were the same. Evidently they were not. One heat sink, 2 heat sinks, 3 heat sinks. Why is it that one of them can shoot all of its shit and the other one cannot?
Locking on target.
I'm confused. Alright.
Reporting. Critical hit. What are your orders, Skipper?
I think we could just take the shot as is. Probably gonna result in a kill anyway. Yeah. So that means Big Boy doesn't see us. Big Boy's gotta come up and say hello.
Orders.
And if we're gonna end up taking this fight,
Firing jump jet.
that was dumb.
Receiving you.
Can brace down the heat. Why, I don't know. Whatever.
Yup.
I mean, you're a Centurion. You can take a punch. It's fine. Right. Probably gonna come into vision now. Not excited about the spore cloud. See if it leaves the cloud. It's still gonna have a reduced hit chance, which will be unfortunate. Energy weapons on this deal 20% more damage. Jesus. Alright, well... Oh, it's a Warhammer. Okay.
Receiving you.
I just knew it looked really cool. We are not going to be able to do stability damage to it. Can start setting up for...
Up. Ready for orders.
Flanking actions, so we can start working on legs and stuff. There we go. It's not great, but it'll allow me to hop, skip,
Ready to
and jump
rock.
on over. And I am not going to be taking shots against this
Stand for.
until we have the ability to actually strike it. So right now, if we look, this is braced. I think it's this, entrenched. 50% stability damage reduction. That's not to say that the
Roger
pilot
Standing by.
doesn't have that as a perk. Okay. So we're able to take some hits. I mean, the Vindicator's got some armor. And hopefully... Yeah, we are no longer braced.
Waiting for orders.
So... Let's move up and get as many hits in as we can, because we need to start shredding armor. Well, shredding stability, rather.
Locking off. All weapons system.
Target damage. Concentrate fire and bring it down.
And not only that... Ooh, that's a problem. Better stability threshold. Like some nasty on that sumbitch. Something like that. Little bit closer. Can't do it. That's fine. We'll get the accuracy bump from the precision strike, and we will dump into the leg. Of course, it won't go into the leg, because why the fuck would it go into the leg? But...
Receiving you.
We do have some tree cover here. Not in a good position. We don't have additional stability damage, and we did more than half, but he's not unsteady yet, which is a problem. So if we could take this leg,
Engaging jump jets.
that would
Engaging target.
allow us to get knockdowns more. Okay, there we go. So there's the first knockdown.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Pilot's Guild, not in sure-footed, no.
Waiting for the shot.
And realistically, we only get 2 assured parts anyway, so we could just take the legs and still take parts. That's pretty looking back. India's holding strong.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so
What are your orders, Skipper?
our friend has done the thing. So we can start to throw into the side.
Acknowledged.
And while we do, go for the headshots. I mean, it's a terrible chance. Now, because we have the leg shattered, we're up over the stability threshold, which means
Standing
that
by.
we can brace down.
Roger that. Digging in.
Realistically, I should not have done that. I should have moved.
Commander.
Lick some nasty on that sumbitch. Sorry. We'll get a single evasion pip, because it's more
I
than
got
nothing. And we're gonna go for the knockdown here. This is actually too much. I should have shot less missile armament to
Reporting.
get enough
Critical
to
hit.
get the knockdown, but not rip all the armor and shit off. Okay, so there's pilot injury number 2. He's gonna have at least two more health, possibly 3. So we're gonna reserve
Aye, aye.
down
Holding.
till Captain Funman gets back up. Still has armor. We're bracing against this. It's going into the Panther. That's some whiffs. I think you have a shot modifier when you step up.
Oh, Commander.
Love you too.
I'm hit. Ready for orders.
I'm really operating under the concept of, I think 2's fine. Can we get a 2?
Engaging jump jets.
Yes, Commander.
We're really not doing damage right now. Because at this moment, we're just trying to farm out pilot health.
Standing by.
While we can.
Here we go.
Get the evasion up. That's gonna end out that turn.
Waiting for orders. Ready.
We don't have a knockdown here, though.
Go.
We don't have a knockdown here. So he takes a shot. We're gonna do 2 rounds of missiles. We hold through that. We're fine.
Commander.
So, buddy.
Engage target.
Alright. There's another pilot injury.
That hit something good.
Plus we have an unsteady. We did not scratch the, canopy. That knocks him back. He's already gone. We can start moving in for the kill.
Engaging jump jets.
Receiving you. Jumping. Orders.
And because it's a heavy, he's going to be slow, which means our medium mech goes again. We'll knock him on his ass, which if it's 4 health,
Orders.
is going to be the kill.
Skipper.
Okay. We don't need a ton, we just need some. Also don't want to leg this. This is potentially 80 damage. It's not all going to go into the leg. Some's going to go into the torso. I don't know how much stability damage this is. Maybe he has a gyro? I think 2 is probably okay. And we'll again throw into the head.
Affirmative.
As long as not all of it goes into... That's a problem. So it's a 5 health mech. 30 health on the leg. Now we need to shatter the side. We can do that. We can do that with the mechs that are moved up. We break the side torso. That's the 5th damage. That should take him down. Doing okay. This dude's probably pretty fucking panicked right now. They're closing in on me!
Acknowledged.
Alright, so we're ripping into this. How much does this have? 81. We have enough to take it, depending on where all the damage goes.
Targeting for an alpha structure.
That's gonna be a kill.
Mech destroyed.
I thought I saw the center torso break, but that would be impossible, so...
Mission successful.
Pretty sure we dealt our 5 health damage, which is good. Contract payment bonus. Well, that would have been okay, I guess. 500 get kicked up to maybe 650. 2 pilot injuries. And yeah, we got Warhammer parts. That is a nice small laser. That is a very nice small laser. But I don't think I can ignore, you know, what we worked on. What we achieved together. We didn't get the small laser. Ultimately, we would have gotten more money if we just went cash. If we think of it in terms of store value, 10%, whatever. But if you buy shit out of the store, it's like you're paying 10 times too much. So, I don't know. 2 of our bulwarks are injured. Pilot roster's getting a little thin. We definitely have some points here. That just takes it up to 15. I'm not super concerned about that. Melee hit, no. there is an aimed shot thing here, and I have to wonder. I don't want to, well, in follow-up campaigns, maybe we can change this, but like you can go all the way to 10 on everybody. It takes a long ass time. It ain't fast. But you can start sniping cockpits and ripping people apart. So we might have another homebrew rule that it's, you can go up to 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's your maximum mech warrior capability, because otherwise you're a little too strong. Granted, it takes you a long time to get there, but no. If we pull another bulwark, we'll have 3 bulwark with sure-footed. I don't think I need more multi-target, at least not at the moment. I think bulwark's on the menu.
Training complete.
It's just too many uses for that.
Yep.
Nothing really else to do.
Good to go.
I'll ask chat. What do you think about the pilot skill stuff? Instead of going all the way to like a crazy number, we could lock in on this, or maybe go 1, 2, 3, 4, then keep that as a max or something. These are what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a 9, 8, 7, 6 as a maximum training bonus. We could do that. It's off in the future, but it's still something to plan for. And additional 2.5 base weapon hit, I don't think actually translates into additional accuracy, so no real point in investing in a skill that's not going to give us anything. Additional overheat threshold, melee hit. Well, it's no rush. So we have 3 bulwarks. We might need another one. Do we have anybody in the hiring hall that we could grab? There is.
Ready for orders.
Pirate recruit, smuggler, merchant captain. Could be useful.
Standing by. Awaiting orders.
I like tinkers.
Standing by.
Enlisted infantry and infantry corporal. You know, I do like that too.
How might I help?
I like tinkers, man. I really do.
New mech warriors available.
But I also like people that were in getting her done, or leadership, I guess.
New mech warriors available.
I think there was another tinker here.
Receiving you.
There is phobia. I'm gonna pick up another tinker. I think
New
we're
mech
working
warriors
on the
available.
library. Is that right? No, upgraded lounge. Have we finished library, or is that still on the agenda? We did. We finished the upgraded library, so I think maybe if we get some tinkers in, they might fuck around with some stuff. Might make some things happen. Alright, so this is looking pretty juicy. And I don't think we have any damage to our mechs. I think they're still operating pretty okay. Keep looking at the wrong screens. Yeah, we're still holding there. So let's hunt some cash. Max salvage. This could be a lot of little shit as opposed to a lot of amazing stuff. And I want the buffer. I want the plus 5% job payout. Alright, well, that's cool. I want the cash. I'm willing to throw that away. Plus, if we're defending the base, we can just weapons free, shoot whatever the fuck comes our way. Don't have to care about salvage, just need it dead. Which I think is going to be good stuff. 4654. Piloting and guts. Architect can command the Centurion. That way that'll free up Theropod. Well, hell, we have Theropod and Yukon. They're both going to be bulwarks. We can both drop them in the Panthers. They're going to eat some damage, so that'll be fine. You have enough gunnery and tactics that I'm not too worried about you, and the Vindy's hosted up by kayak, so that'll be alright. Let's see if we can keep this base alive and get some cash. Cash is king, baby.
Command interface initiated.
Okay. Ooh, we have turrets on our side. We've scattered reports of incoming pirate units. These would be the wolves they referred to. All we have to do is hold them off. Commander, on this outing we have some additional support from our employer. They got point defenses up. They are, however, offline. We have a friendly convoy of engineers who are eager to get at those defenses and get them firing, escort them to the generators, and boost our defensive capability. Yes, please.
Yes, Commander.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Lifting off.
Skipper.
Enemy vanguard. Okay.
Standing by.
Engaging jump jets.
Jump brace. Jump brace as well. Don't want to block the dudes from getting into the zone, but I also don't want to get too far away from this because there could be another group coming in from behind. The trees are slowing them down. That's a bitch. There we go. See him at long range. We'll try to get some engagement in on him. Vindy has multi-target, so
Orders.
Yep.
Vindy can pull some fire, I think. Interesting. I may want to wait so that I can pull fire. Let's have them move up. Hopefully they don't rip into the base defenses. They do not. Alright. All good, and we don't even have to vigilance for this. So we get our bulwark up. Can help get these engineers out. Our engineers off to doing the thing. 1, 2, 3. Looks good to me. What is C? Wolverine? I mean, it's the best chance for a shot. Why don't you throw at A? And you'll throw it to Wolverine, because at least we can start working on that. A, B, C, we got all three of them.
Engaging multiple targets.
Supposedly, if we take some shots at these, we will distract them and make them want to shoot us in the face instead of the base. So, now that we've got them at least tagged and engaged, engineers can fuck off over towards turrets.
Commander.
Let's try to stay out of the way of the vehicles. And we still need some kind of rear guard here. It's decent damage for shot chances.
Confirmed.
Well, we don't see any enemies at the moment. Centurion can hang back because it's got such long range anyway. Stay on the Wolverine.
Affirmative.
Okay. Getting damage,
Commander?
doing the thing. And we're gonna keep the Centurion back. We still have, yeah, we still have optimal.
Wilco.
Right.
Firing all weapons.
Just in case there are enemies on the other side, although I do think the turrets will give us some flexibility there. Once the turrets get up online. We have extreme amounts of evasion right now. I don't want to throw that away. So we're going to reserve down and make use of it. I could have a homebrew where we can't reserve more than one turn. I suppose that's a thing we could do in the future.
Damage minimal. Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Damn. Engineers are in. Okay. Oh, wow. So the turrets are going to be up. They're already up. So now the... Interesting. Cool. So I guess now we just have some bonus small amounts of damage and stuff. Can I get an evasion pip? Just one? No. Well, we can get one here, I guess. So we'll just take...
Engaging jump jets.
Our left leg's exposed. I should play around that, but I did not. No, I don't want to do that. Our shot chances are too good to waste it on a vigilance or a precision shot. Oh! Did you see that shooting? Holy fuck. That was beautiful.
Commander. Engaging.
That was not as good. Cool. And now we get our friends
What are
in.
your orders, Skipper?
It's fine.
I'm there.
Just stay on the big
Fun
dogs.
time.
Oh, I saw it hit in the center. There we go.
Bye-bye.
Awaiting orders.
60 on the commando, lot on the trebuchet. You have anything in there? SRM ammo? Medium laser. Should we go for that? No. That's what we're looking for.
Let's see how you like this.
Yeah, I don't know how much actually mattered there, but we did some
Good,
damage on an
critical hit.
AC5.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks
Yeah,
like enemy reinforcements.
they're probably going to be on the other side. Let's break this flank, we can move on to the other one. Bulwark is holding. Vindy has enough armor. The left leg is still
Damage minimal.
Yes, Commander.
scraped up. You don't have... You don't see where they are, but it doesn't mean that they're not coming. I think we'd leave the Panthers over here to do silly Panther stuff.
Firing.
Ready to rock.
And we will get the, I swear one of these Panthers has better heat generation or whatever than the other one. We're gonna start moving you back. Maybe we'll just go slow with it. Not that I don't want it on the front line. This is not enough to melt us, so we're gonna keep on keeping on. Shot chances could be improved.
Engaging target.
It's not a kill, but it's an oof. AC5's out of
Enemy
commission.
mech. Critical damage detected.
Aye, aye.
Right. Alright, well, we
That's
broke all the
gonna
shit.
hurt.
Just a moment.
Commander.
Skipper?
Yes, Commander.
Whoa, okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you now. When this mission finishes, I'm gonna have to hit the dusty trail. But I'll still be around. I'm home all day today.
Confirmed.
Do I deck this dude? Don't think we have to.
Copy that.
We haven't seen the others yet. We know they exist. I'm not scared of commando damage here, so we don't have to worry about bulwark. Yeah, we just don't have it, man. We're super laser focused. Ooh, okay, we took the leg. Nice. We're super laser focused, and that's a problem in a hot environment. Is what it is. Commando should go down. We just need to know where those others are, which I would assume
Yes, Commander.
they're on the other side of the world.
Confirmed.
There we go. We chewed through that.
Hope we can salvage that.
There we go. I don't know where you are, but don't you do it. Don't you do it. They're heading over to help. We do have turrets. We had one turret that matters. Nice.
What are your orders, Skipper?
We're not going to be able to burn heat if we just
All right, let's
hard
move.
jump jet everywhere.
On my way. Double time.
So try and drive down heat. I really need to check the heatsink situation on this. 2 must survive, 6 remain. I don't think we get bonus cash for keeping all the buildings alive. Oh, ensure all buildings survive. Never mind, we do get bonus cash for that. Son of a bitch. Is there a way that we can hit more than one? We can. Be on shaky footing. Go for the assassin. We shot at him. Hopefully that'll draw his attention.
No damage detected.
Assume there's still another one. There is. If he dumps into the building, it might be a kill. Yeah.
One of our structures has been eliminated.
It's unfortunate. No bonus there.
Standing by.
Well, I could have just hauled ass with the Vindy to the other side. But I don't think there's a chance that we lose this.
Copy that.
I can't split targets. So we'll just shred it. Cool. Do these even shoot? I think they have machine guns, so... Oh, well, we have sensor locks. Nope, they did shoot. Pew pew. Drill them. Cool. I'm not concerned about this. With the turrets,
Commander.
with the vehicles, with all that
Yes,
stuff, you know, it would have been nice to get the bonus cash, because, I mean, that was the whole reason to do this, but... I will bulwark if I
Copy
can.
that, Commander.
No reason not to.
Here we go.
Nice hit. Nice hit.
Orders.
Yes, please. Large laser it up.
Copy that.
That one is not a nice hit. Unfortunate. Hey, Wisconsin.
Reporting. Negative damage. Damage minimal.
Yeah, no worries there.
Engaging target.
Scarred up. Still too much health, though. More into buildings? No, into turrets now. Well, I'm sad you broke, but you went down doing your job. Which is what's important. We could sandpaper a bunch of shit, I think. It's probably what we end up doing. I could have precision shot this. Make sure we have more hits.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Pretty chewed up, but not dead yet. And then what is this other one? Shadowhawk? Damn, that was danky. Nice. Another pilot injury. More shots? They do like shoot it down stuff. Oh, even better. Even better. Denai was suggesting the heat difference between Panthers might be because of pilot skills.
Commander.
Oh, I get it. I was thinking that was in reference to
Yes, Commander.
the heavy mech from the last mission. So I was missing that. You can't do it from Bulwark?
Holding for tactical advantage.
They probably shoot turrets. Or me. They can shoot me too. That seems a sensible thing.
Detecting mech warrior injury.
Fuck, really? Cockpit armor should still be holding. Thanks for the effort, vehicle. You died doing what you loved. Saving my ass. Bindy's pretty chewed. Can we alpha this? We can. Where do we want to alpha this? Wolverine, large laser, mediums. Large is on the side with a medium and a small. SRM ammo. I think we dig into the SRM ammo. Actually, wait. Do we have SRM ammo in the mid? We do not. So we're going to try and shred here. Missile fire might trigger the ammo. I mean, there was a lot of center torso hits, which was nice. Vehicle's manning the fuck up.
Orders.
Vehicle must have a kid or something in the building. You're not taking my son, damn it! No! Oh. Ammo explosion.
Reporting critical hit.
Yup.
Just takes it off the board anyway. And we should be able to alpha this too, which we can. Any medium laser hit in the mid is a kill. Great!
Enemy eliminated.
Do I have any kind of code for this game that you can use when buying it to get a piece of action sent your way? You're liking the look of it and you want to
Yes,
get it later
Commander.
today. I do not. I don't have any agreements with X company or Y company.
Copy that.
However, I do have a friend which might.
Firing a full salvo.
No headshot.
Yes, Commander.
Can just reserve this. I want to dump
Awaiting
missiles again.
orders.
Although, can't shoot them all.
Engaging target.
Thump, thump, thump. Oh, that's a knockdown too.
Reporting critical hit.
Do you think you could sneak this stream in without me? Good morning, Inner Sphere. Well, unfortunately, Crimson, I'm going to finish this mission, and it's only going to be an hour long, which is really not long for a MechWarrior stream for me, but something came up, and I will be back later today. Let's get the medium lasers taken out. Oh, we could do one of them. And do two of them? Nope.
Engaging target.
I mean, really, we should just go center torso. There's
Orders.
no reason not to.
Jump jet. Engage.
Too much.
Locking on.
Not a kill. Maybe on the next
Critical
one.
hit.
Ready to rock.
Sure.
10-4.
We don't have the best shot ever, but he did. Don't really care about the
Target
discount,
down.
just looking to support. So
Mission successful.
let me check this real quick. Because library store. Damn it. This is awkward. Hey you, please work. Connect to the internet or restart Steam. So this was actually, I think, oh gosh, really? Stop this bullshit, would you? It was like $10? No! That's awkward. Okay, well, file that one under shit happens. Thanks, Steam. I really appreciated that. You're in offline mode and you're fucking closing shit you didn't need to close, so good to know. Right, whatever. Let me double check Steam. Because I think somebody mentioned that Steam had a discount on the game where it was only $10. We might, I don't know, it's Iron Man, so it might have auto-saved, but I don't know if it auto-saved. Battletech, unfortunately not. It is back up to regular price. But, let me do this. I want you to go to, that is Verawak. She has a agreement with a company called Voidu, whatever, where she has a discount and a cut of it goes to her. I don't have any agreements where a cut of it goes to me, so there's no thing that you can do to help me, but helping her would be cool. And you might get a discount on it. So if you check out that channel, it should have links to a Voidu thing, also a Humble Bundle, which Battletech may have been involved in a Humble Bundle recently, in which case you can purchase it maybe at a less expensive rate there as well. Let me dive back into... Let me open it back up and see if we lost our progress on that mission, because... But if we didn't, I mean, I could do it again, it'll be okay. Just as long as it... I don't know, the save file's not corrupted. Unfortunately, Steam was in offline mode, and I was trying to, like, can I look at the fucking store, please? You need to connect to the internet. I am connected to the internet. Well, you need to restart Steam. Okay, fine. And then it closed the game. It's like, what? What? No! No! Arrgh. So let's try and get back in here and see what we find. I don't think we're gonna boot back up to the end screen. Oh, maybe it'll boot mid-mission. This is mission sound. Mission music. I guess we just have to do it again. Okay, well, whatever. We can do it again more formally this time. Well, we did complete it. I guess we have some inside intelligence as to what we might be facing, but I'll still be I'll still be bringing the same shit. But that's okay. So I have to disappear. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I will be back